So the diary is, it's a 52-week diary, and really the diary for me is about helping the parents to get their children into thinking about these things, but also it's about getting the parents to think about themselves as well, because I know that the generation of parents who will buy it will probably, or have this diary, probably haven't focused on their own mental health. So that's why it's a family diary, because each week there's a quote, affirmation, reflections, there's activities, weekly activities, which I want families to do together, because one, it will help their children. And I know everyone wants the best for their child, but also in doing it with their children, they may have some reflections for themselves that they need to work through. So the month of February is about self-love. So one of the exercises, one of the activities this week is sit in front of a mirror and say what you love about yourself, but to do it as a family. Now, I've never sat in front of a mirror and said what I love about myself. I've probably not even said it to myself, but if you're doing it with your child, you will adopt these good habits, which it's not about sort of, I think, when we want to do something for our kid, we'll be all in, right, we're going to do this, let's get this diary out, we're going to do it. But actually, for this to work, you have to focus on yourself as well. You have to do it as a family, but take away these key messages that I've put in the diary and reflect on it yourself, whether you do it with your child or you take it away. But it's about implementing that culture within the home. It's not about, right, my child needs to do it. It's all of you. Everyone needs to do it. And
it does encourage them as well, because if they see that you're practicing,
it's everything's by example,
and reflection, and they see that you're doing the diary. I mean, today it was really important for me to find Liliana on the school run, because I do a lot of positive things for my mental health when my kids aren't around.
Yeah.
And I've realized upon reflection that I need to change that. I need to show them that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm always saying to Lily every night, like, you need to do your reading. You need to do your reading. You need to do your reading. And she does it.
Yeah.
But when does she ever see me read?
Yeah.
I read in bed after she's asleep.
Yeah.
And I read at 5 o'clock in the morning when she's not awake. Like, she knows that I'm doing it because I've told her, but she's never seen it.
Yeah.
But once she starts visualizing what I'm doing, for example, yoga, she's woken up early many times. She's found me downstairs doing yoga.
Yeah.
She'll roll out the mat and start doing it. And it's the same thing that you've implemented, like doing something as a family. Like you said, it helps everybody in the household, but it also encourages them, because it's not just you telling them to do it because you're the parent giving them more instructions. It is, let's do this together to improve our lives together in this home.
But also doing it, like you said, they can see that you're doing it, but also if as a parent you haven't got the best mental health, you will never be able to be your best self for your family. This diary allows you to see that actually, have I reflected on what's good about my day, or have I just written off my day because something happened? Have I allowed someone else's behaviour to upset me? Have I done something for myself to give me 5 minutes of reflective time? Have I done something which is positive for me? And I can probably say a majority of people probably haven't. I did a trial in a school for before I printed this diary. So some of the parents came up to me and said, I haven't even actually reflected on these things myself. I haven't actually said what am I grateful for, and it's really made me think. So that's why my diary is so important, because it's trying to help the parents, but in instilling new skills for their children, they're helping themselves as well.
I love that.
And I really hone in on, there's independent activities for a child to do. There may be mindfulness colouring, but most of the activities say do it as a family. So even a child can sit in front of the mirror and say what they love about themselves, and you could just sit there and say, well done, yeah, I think the same. But if you do that, you'll have some positive benefit for yourself. Not only is your child seeing you, but you will feel that confidence, right? Actually, I can find something good about myself. And if I can't, why can't I? Is there nothing good to say about myself? The self-love chapter was just really important for me because, like I said, there's so much out there. Society shows us what's beautiful. If you should have fair skin, you should be skinny, you should be a size 0, and that's what models are, and that's what is beautiful. But actually, no, we need to find our own beautiful, and we have to show our kids to be confident now, so that if they are faced with adversity, if they are faced with why is your skin like this, if they will have the true confidence to say, well, that's me and I am happy with me, because there's going to be so much of that when they grow up. We have to really instill that into them, and the self-love one was really important for me, and I think that's probably my favourite month, and it's February because it's related to Valentine's. We always focus on, I need to have a boyfriend, I need to have someone to show this love to, or I can show it to my family. But no, I want February to be about just yourself and finding love for yourself.